Oh yes, Mzansi, welcome back to something special because private chef Megan Kate Swan is back in the kitchen this morning with another meal prep recipe. It's a crunchy cauliflower and chicken slaw that makes for a refreshing and satisfying lunch. I can't wait for this. And so Megan Kate Swan herself is going to be doing exactly that, taking us through a journey on how to put magic together. How are we doing this morning?
Good, how are you?
I'm excited, listen, because I was just thinking about this kind of world that I grew up in when we're talking about salads. It was always just like green stuff and then maybe a tomato on if you're lucky and then some salad dressing. So I kind of had a bit of a negative association with salads. So take me through this beautiful process and educate me, Megan.
Yes, so yeah, salads can be boring and I think it's so nice to like just zhuzh it up a bit and do something different and interesting. So with our chicken cauli slaw, it is so nice because you can have it on its own as like a nice big comforting delicious lunch, or you can put it in a wrap or a pita. So it's very versatile, which is very great.
Perfect. Let's bring the wow factor on. Where are we starting this thing?
So the first thing we're going to do is, everyone's not sure about this ice bath we got here.
Is it just
it's not for you to dunk your face into.
in case it gets hot in here.
So the radishes, a nice little trick that I do is I pop my radishes into water and I leave them there for as long as I can. And what happens is it gets nice and crispy and crunchy and translucent. Like a lot of people don't like radishes and celery, but if you put it into ice water, it just like transforms it a bit and gives it a better...
That's a perfect hack, actually, Meg, because if you're considering this going into something like a salad,
yes,
often after a few hours or so, that salad kind of gets a little bit floppy and droopy. So bringing that texture change and the crunch means that it gives that freshness, gives that zestiness. I'm here 100%. For it. All right, let's carry on.
Now we're going to show you something that not many people know about, and this you have to proceed with caution. But it's a little trick I have with roast chicken and rotisserie chicken. So like the worst thing to do is, you know, when someone's like, "Can you shred the chicken?" It's like my worst job in the kitchen.
Well, yes, yes.
So I found this little hack that you basically just pop on your what is this thing called?
Like a blender,
hand mixer.
Yeah.
And then I literally, let me just see, and then you've got to be careful, don't like get too excited, but it just helps shred up the chicken really fast, like this.
It's actually working.
It just gives it like that nice, like proper chicken, like shredded chicken vibe. So we're just going to turn this guy off.
Perfect. And if you have pets, then they're going to love this part as well.
Definitely. When one flies on the floor, my dog's always waiting in anticipation.
Brilliant.
We're just going to pop that on that side, so it's out the way.
Cool. Got you.
So now we're going to assemble our salad. So we've got our shredded chicken, which if there are any big pieces left, we can just shred up. And now we are going to take our cauliflower, which we finely sliced.
Is that pre-cooked?
It's not, it's raw.
Okay.
And I think I love raw vegetables. Everyone has different takes on it, but I think it's delicious. And then again, stays crunchy. And yeah, it keeps all the nutrients. You're not losing anything.
Yeah,
so you just pop that into there.
Bring some texture to this meal for sure.
Exactly. Some carrots also. So you can see I'm using quite hearty vegetables and things so that it keeps well in the fridge, or if it's going to be in your locker while you wait for it for lunch. And then our cherries.
Are we also talking about some great colors, some great nutritional boxes being ticked? And then I think at the same time also the nutritional box is not as important as the flavor, but when you have them combined, it's a yes from all angles. So
100%.
This is starting to turn into a winner already, and we're not even done.
So now we're going to make our dressing. I love using like plain yogurt for dressings. People, I don't know, they sometimes forget about it, but it's a lovely kind of alternative to mayonnaise. And a lot of people don't like mayonnaise.
And it's healthy as well, right?
Exactly. Yeah, get some extra protein. Putting some mustard in there.
Ooh,
and then a little bit of honey that's a little bit still cold.
Sticky
but
honey.
We'll just get it. We'll just get it out with the back of the spoon, and pop that in there.
Can we just highlight another hack here? You just slide the hacks through all day.
I'm the
another one
hack
here. If your spoon doesn't fit in the jar, use the back end.
And then we've got some garlic powder. And some lemon juice, fresh lemon juice, a little bit of salt and pepper, and then you're just going to mix that up.
That's a unique sort of blend that you've created there.
Yeah.
Citrusy, warmth, there's spiciness, it's got these interesting notes. It's like a very good balance, if I could say that.
Exactly, and I think when you're making dressings, that's always what you want to think about. Anything in food, you want to think about balance. You want to think sweet, salty, your fat, the oil that brings it in, the flavor, the creaminess. That's always kind of in the forefront of my thinking, especially with salads.
And I'm so grateful that you are bringing the salad back onto the pedestal, because it often is, and maybe it's just my experience only, but I'm sure people can resonate with the fact that it's been like that thing on the side that you just use to fill the plate up. You know, like
Exactly.
we've got the protein, we've got the carb. Let's just fill that gap up there we'll throw some lettuce or something. You know what I mean?
Completely, and it needs to be, the salad can be the hero. You just got to put a little bit of thought into it. Use what's seasonal. When you go into the store and you see what's there, the forefront, pick that first. You know what I mean? You don't have to just use peppers, carrots, and tomatoes all the time. You can put a bit of fruit in, and make it interesting. You can even substitute the cauliflower for broccoli. You can shave up the broccoli.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And it's really delicious. It feels very healthy, but the chicken also brings in that, like, you know, everyone loves some rotisserie shredded chicken.
I think as South Africans, we love meat.
Exactly.
So if you aren't maybe vegan or having meat-free meals, then any meat, I'm sure, would work in this. Could you replace the chicken with anything else, like a bacon or something?
You could do bacon. You could serve the cauliflower alongside any kind of protein. You could do a steak. You could do a chicken. I love a chicken schnitzel.
Yeah.
You know, anything works well with that. And if you're not eating meat, you can always just leave that out and just bulk it up with some more carrots and things like that. So now we're just going to plate it up onto our platter over here.
Boom, boom, boom. The final exciting moment. I can't wait for this
And
because...
then if you're meal prepping, this is when you can just put it into a container and you can just put it into a container and leave it in the fridge and then use it for your wraps, etc. So now we're just going to take some of these cold
fresh
radishes and sprinkle them on top. And then I always like to leave a few things on the side just to put on the top, which we can take some parsley and sprinkle that on top.
Just style it up there.
And there we go. You got your easy cauliflower crunchy chicken salad.
Wow. That was incredible. So quick as well. We did that in like no time whatsoever. There was not much prep that really needed to go into this.
No.
And I can't be more grateful because you're putting the salads on the pedestal. It's a whole meal. It's no longer a side dish and you can use it for anything. So thank you.
Thank you.
And here's a reminder, Mzansi, you can find Megan's crunchy cauliflower and chicken slaw recipe on expressoshow.com. So start fresh, start easy, and start planning because meal prep ahead of time to ensure you don't skip any meals. So shop all your lunchbox essentials and ingredients at Woolworths, which is available in store, online, and of course on the app. All right, the best part, we get to eat.
Yes.
Thank you. This looks so good.